let's see. Boop, and we're live. Fantastic.
Ooh.
I'll get my...
The elf is confused by their husband.
Okay, good for you. This is FNGR. We're currently sending out links to various rooms, as well as Twitter. Jessica Yaniv has pissed off the Royal Canadian Mountie Police, or whatever the hell they're called. Like, if I were on the ball here, I would have shoot Dudley Do right into that thumbnail. Use of power. Put this in the secret rift. Okay. Tweet this bitch out. Boom. Stream time. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's see who we got here in the chat. I've got about 6 people. Screw it. Let's just get to this then.
It says 18 people are watching.
Oh, okay. Well, close
Yeah.
enough. Okay, breaking news. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police searched the home of the alleged predator, Jessica Yaniv. For anybody who needs to be reminded, Jessica is the person who was allegedly taking pictures in the girls' bathrooms, asking if they could ask younger girls for tampons, allegedly. But this seems to be a bit more true, so I guess I'll put allegedly just in case the post-millennial is not a valid source. I just thought it was very interesting. We'll find out together. The post-millennial has confirmed speculation that the Walnut Grove home of Jessica Yaniv was raided by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police last night. This must have been quick. Let's see the date on this bitch. It says 2 minutes ago. Come on, give me a date on this thing. I guess we'll just have to wing it then. The raid follows Yaniv's explosive live appearance on Blair White's YouTube channel. I've got that up there. We might take a look at that in a minute. Brandishing and demonstrating the functionality of a taser at one point in the debate, claiming to be fully aware of its illegality. I've wanted a taser or a shotgun myself, but or a shock, so the one that shoots out the bolts and the one that you have to literally touch someone, but they're illegal in Illinois. That's why I don't have one. Yaniv has also claimed to possess pepper spray. Yaniv's discussion of these weapons followed a lengthy racist rant disregarding the East Indian and immigrant communities of British Columbia, asserting, "We have fucked up people who have migrated here, who think that they can do whatever they want." Reports about the raid initially circulated on the forums of Kiwi Farms, which I'm told are back up again, with users and neighbors to Yaniv. WG Kitty reported the arrival of police at approximately 9:46 p.m. Eastern. The user reported the police presence at Yaniv's Walnut Grove residence overnight at August 5th. And let me look at my phone. What is today's date?
It is
8/6/19.
So it's the 6th?
Yep.
Okay, so this literally was yesterday. Search to be conducted by the Federal Royal Canadian Mountie Police this morning. This is amazing. They have Kiwi Farms as a citation. Yaniv has reportedly not allowed access to the residency while the Royal Canadian Mounted Police conducted their search, with a Langley police guarding the residence since the police arrived last night. Okay. WG Kitty. Okay. JY just arrived to the front building to talk to the cops. Jessica Yaniv, I'm assuming they were changing shifts. Here is the down low. This is related to the taser. Jessica Yaniv is now allowed on the property until the search is complete. The warrant is from the Federal Royal Canadian Mounted Police Security and is being handled by local cops. 4 people called the Federal Royal Canadian Mounted Police with the cause of the warrant. So is that their FBI? Langley's Royal Canadian Mounted Police know about the taser, but did nothing about it. His pepper spray has been confiscated by Burnaby Royal Canadian Royal Canadian Mounted Police earlier. Federal law enforcement is coming in a morning to execute the search. So this is at the federal level. That'll be fun. while the Royal Canadian Mounted Police is declined to provide a specific name unless unless charges were laid, they were unable to confirm to the post-millennial that a warrant was executed at Walnut Grove's address. One second. They were able to confirm to the post-millennial. Okay. Confirmed to the House of Yaniv. The warrant concerned a prohibited weapon, while the responded officer, noting that the active file is still ongoing. An earlier call to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, or the RCMP, I really should have just stopped saying the whole damn thing, by Jessica Rumpel. I have no idea who that is, or maybe I did say it once upon a time ago, whose story of sexual interference by Yaniv was covered by the post-millennial. I probably did talk about them. Resulted in her commenting that the Royal Canadian Mounted Police has an open file on Yaniv. Well, that's always juicy. Jess, hey guys, I just wanted to do an update. I have emailed someone from the RCMP. I think that's what they're called. They already have a file report on Yaniv, so I just decided to email them my experience with so they can actually do something. Tasers are prohibited by civilians under the Canadian Firearms Act, and increased scrutiny has been applied to even the police use of electronic shock weapons following the 2007 death of a Polish-Canadian immigrant, Robert Dysynski? I think I came close. Due to the heart attack included by the RCMP taser. The post-millennial has perceived report on disturbing allegations on sexual interference by Yaniv towards girls as young as 14. Some of the now adult victims of these inappropriate behaviors have filed reports with CyberTip, a Canadian online child exploitation reporting service, and with RCMP. According to Ashley Smith, whose experiences with Yaniv include having been offered child pornography, she was contacted by RCMP last night. This is breaking news. This is a breaking news story and will be updated. So yeah, I think we actually talked about this, guys, last time we covered Yaniv. Holy hell. What they did, Sarah, in response here, they had a taser, and you're not supposed to have those in happy maple syrup Leafland. You can't have those in Canada. Hoopst is in the call with us.
It's Step, Azzy, and Rouge.
Okay, Step, Azzy, and
What the
Elf.
fuck is Rouge?
Okay.
Sorry, Azzy, Elf.
Well, let's take a look at that beautiful debate. Where the fuck is it?
Where?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna grab the name Blair White. Blair, it's good to be white.
Yes.
Paste. Bump. Night and day. And so is my 5-year-old. Okay, well, whatever.
That we are officially live. Hi, everyone. Please put in the chat.
Hi,
if you can
Kawaii
hear everything
Pants.
Properly.
Hello, Kai. White. Are they in the call or in the...
No, they're in the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
You're too good to join the call.
No,
Should
it's
be
fine.
good. Okay, so I'm here with Jessica Yaniv. And those of you who watched my second to most recent video would have heard all of the accusations against Yaniv. And Yaniv, you actually called me out on Twitter recently and said that you were going to destroy me in a live debate.
Oh, boy.
Are we supposed to be hearing something?
Oh, that's right. I didn't share the audio with the rest of the call here.
I'm just sitting here like,
Yeah, well, okay. There we go. Here he is. They were just doing an intro, so you haven't missed too much here. Jessica Yaniv was saying that they were going to destroy Miss Blair White in a live chat. That's what the head nod was, if you were paying attention. We'll continue from there, or if you feel like weighing in, any thoughts ahead of time?
I don't know anything about Blair White, so.
Okay.
So, you know, there have been a lot of there's been a lot of hate out there. So that we're talking a little bit before the law.
I am going to mute momentarily so I can eat a little bit of the pizza with me.
There's,
You have to be-
you know, I'm only 8 months through transition, and that's why I don't look as beautiful as you. I'm gonna say it straight up. You know,
But you did tweet last night that you look better than me.
yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know.
What kind of drug do you on?
Yeah, it's not how you do highlights there, honey.
I'm in this call anymore.
But you know,
Are you lying or what?
yeah, that was a lie. That was a
Okay.
total lie.
I have a question.
Of course.
I have a few questions. I wrote down a lot of questions, and
Yep.
before we went live, you had me write down things you wanted to talk about as well. So we'll get to that. But my first question is, can you menstruate?
Yeah. That's something that I
And I was done eating. Jesus.
No, she actually can't.
No,
That's
I know
a
that.
lie.
I'm pretty sure.
been hiding from a lot of people for a really long time, but I am intersex.
Audio died.
I was both.
Here, 1 second. I've actually never had to freaking reshare during the stream, so. There you go, guys.
We're special.
Indeed. Let me just make sure that this is still showing up. Excellent, guys. Pizza. Yeah, I'm eating some of Chicago's finest deep dish pizza, and I have to listen to freaking... Ugh.
I was born.
They want to know if pineapple yay or nay.
No, it's just sausage. It's just Chicago sausage, anyways.
both
I do pepperoni.
reproductive organs.
So
basically, you know, we're talking a little bit before about surgery and all that. Basically, what I want to do, I want to fix things up, if you know what I mean.
Okay. In full respect of the transgender community, if you were born if you were born a man and you were bleeding down there anywhere, you need to get that checked out. if that is in fact what's it. Yeah, just saying.
With bottom surgery, they don't add anything. They just change the shape of what you already have.
Okay.
Get rid of stuff.
Okay. So I'm going to respond to that, but first, I just want to announce to everyone, this is something I actually thought of just moments ago. Super chats from this stream will be donated to the businesses and women that were put out of work.
I'm going to buy more pizza. I'm just going to tell you, if I get any, it'll probably go to something goofy like that.
Due to Yaniv,
It'll go to more
against them,
art.
so
Yep, it'll be more elf art of either Cecil McFly or AZ, or perhaps Rouge nettling freaking elf, as we found out that Rouge is also elf sexual. Continuing on.
just know that if you send a super chat during this stream, that money will be given to them. And I'll definitely provide receipts when I do that to make sure you guys know I'm telling the truth.
I will not provide receipts.
So, Yaniv, so I think it's like kind of convenient that you say you're intersex and that you can menstruate. But so let's talk about how you went to all these salons in Canada and you wanted your penis and balls wet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another. You see, that's another fallacy. But
What's that noise?
that's my. Let me just mute this. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my mom. Let me just put that in.
Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna take a break from that. What do you guys think? Could it be a sausage because you liked the duck? Thank you, Night Vulture. Cleaning lady. Yes?
The elf thinks Yaniv is full of shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you want a...
I think Blair White thinks Yaniv is full of shit.
Yeah.
Because, isn't Blair White trans? I think she's trans. Not sure on that. Don't quote me on.
I do believe, tell you what, we could check that out, but I am pretty sure that they are also. So let's take a busy boo look over at Blair White. Blair White, about. There we go. Let's see. My name is Blair White.
People are saying in chat that they are.
Okay, I was pretty sure. Yeah, I feel that they've said that before. I feel like we should bump ahead a little bit.
I feel like there was a lot of, like, red pill right-wing drama about, oh, we have this trans person who's conservative and right-wing and a red pill.
Yeah,
it was
nice
about
try.
Blair
That's what
White.
Conservatives do.
Indeed.
Entitled to receive those services, regardless If
Right.
you're biological.
My take is that, the laws are the laws, and I think that myself and a lot of other people find those laws unjust. I don't personally want to live in a world where women who are trying to put food on the table for their kids are put out of business because they don't want to handle a penis and balls, especially if they feel unqualified to do so. I don't know how it is in Canada, but I know that
They kept calling Yaniv. I did catch a bit of this, so I'm going to see if there's more to find out than them talking about Yaniv's magic wand.
That was the one that was covered by Fox News, for example.
so you shut down an up-and-coming business that could have possibly been profitable, is what you're saying. It wasn't necessarily profitable yet, but you got it shut down.
Possibly.
Okay. And are you okay with that? Does that ever upset you? Or do you think that that's just a necessary, like, collateral damage, basically, in the name of trans rights?
I think it's important. And because I think it's important to remove discrimination in this world. I really do.
It's not discrimination, motherfucker!
I just noticed, and I thought it was just
Free.
I just thought it was Yaniv at first, but I noticed they seemed to do the... Is that like a nervous tick?
What?
Like, they keep doing the hair thing, both of them.
Maybe, I don't know, or it's just their hair keeps coming in their face, and so they're trying to keep it out.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like, it's not discrimination if a waxing service goes to someone with a penis and balls wants to get that waxed, and they go into a waxing service and they're like, hey, we don't have a specialist for this, or hey, our specialist is out, we're not gonna do it. Cause you know what? That shit's more sensitive than a fucking vagina is when it's waxed. So they have specialists to try to minimize damage and pain. It's not fucking discrimination, it's tailoring to lessen pain.
Alright.
This says them
Yo,
having to close their
angry
business.
rant is over.
Because,
Well, I have a fundamental disagreement with that, especially because, I don't know exactly how it works in Canada, but I know that in the US, if an esthetician, someone who does waxing or hair or nails or anything like that, if they feel uncomfortable providing a service, they are allowed to deny that service. For instance, tattoo artists, right? If I go into a tattoo artist and I say that I want, maybe like a swastika on my forehead and my ex-boyfriend's name on my ass, they're allowed to say, that's not really a good decision and I don't feel comfortable putting that on.
No, I know this is just a little off topic, but since basically Blair White brought up tattoo, no, you're not supposed to tattoo anybody who's drunk. I think it's...
No, not really.
Yeah, it's a legal, contractual kind of thing.
I think I'm not sure if it's legal contractual, but I know it's like, because they can't fully consent, it's like the whole thing, like, you probably shouldn't fuck someone while they're drunk because they can't fully consent and they're not all there cognitively.
I'm just saying, I feel like I've heard that somewhere before in a paralegal class, but that's, I guess it's also food for thought.
On you. So I guess they don't have that in Canada. That's not Canada. That should probably change.
Well, Blair, think of it this way. Let's take the whole trans equation out of it.
Okay, I'm not sure you can, but okay.
Okay, there is, let's get back into the trans equation, and I'm going to talk about a really controversial topic here. Let's say,
make up your mind.
You moved to Vancouver, and God,
not happening, but
I know, and God forbid, and I hope this never happens to anybody, but God forbid you are raped. Now, you need to seek those services of a lovely society that's called Vancouver Rape Relief.
Okay.
Vancouver Rape Relief refuses to house people or even provide any services to people who are transgender. They refuse. Now, think about that for a minute. You've gone through all your surgeries. You look way better than any biological woman that is out in Vancouver. Well, absolutely. And you're getting denied services when you are most vulnerable right now, just being raped. That is the issue that we have in Vancouver. And
I am not a Canadian law expert, but I believe that a rape victim is going to be denied testing because they're trans. And if that is true,
That the
Would anybody like to take a moment to look up what is it, the Canadian how did they word it? Here, let's get the wording on that again.
Now, you need to seek those services of a lovely society that's called Vancouver Rape Relief.
Okay, Vancouver Rape Relief. If anyone would like to find out if they have any kind of track record or officially of refusing service to transgender, which from what I understood, I remember when I had that stream with Darkscythe, that wouldn't be legal if I remember correctly. Oh, bump back ahead.
Your balls waxed, which, by the way, wouldn't that be incredibly painful? I'm just guessing that would be something that's incredibly painful and that I wouldn't ever want to go through. But I really want to move on to how do you respond to all of the allegations of you sending messages, tweets?
Oh, here we go. This is what I've been waiting to hear, class. They're grilling Yaniv about the overtures to kids. I've been wanting to hear about this. What the fuck is it? Yeah?
The only thing I'm seeing is from
Vancouver Rape Relief
1995.
and Women's Shelter, Canada's oldest rape crisis center, has been stripped of city funding after refusing to rescind its policy of only servicing female-born women.
Oh, could you throw me a link to that so I can include that in the chat? Oh, look at you, Yaniv.
Yeah.
You had something. Very good.
Yeah, someone in
Right.
1995 filed a thing against them for them not helping her out.
Yeah, that's... You know what? Gotta give credit where credit is due if they found that, so here we go.
In a statement, the organization said that they were the victim of discrimination against women in the name of inclusion, and accused of Vancouver City Council of trying to coerce us to change our position. Meanwhile, the measure was cheered by activists who have long singled out Vancouver Rape Relief as a bastion of trans exclusionary behavior. After the vote, Vancouver City Councilor Christian Boyle posted a tweet to her account accusing the organization of supporting transphobia. Trans women are women and sex work is work. I can't support organizations who exclude them, Boyle wrote in an accompanying note.
Alright. Bump. Here we go. Well, that's an interesting load screen. I trust this is YouTube safe. I should have asked.
Oh, this link I'm on?
Yes, here we are.
Yeah.
Alright, I definitely put this at the bottom of the description. 7-year-old mother killed by her husband. 27-year-old mother killed by her ex. How far along did you read here? Trans women are women, sex work is work. I can't support
About to point where you're at now.
Yeah. Oof. I don't know, after seeing murders, I don't condone, sex workers, but I don't feel that they deserve to be murdered. Yeah, let's take the question mark out of my voice there. Holy hell. Trans women are women. Yeah, we read that off already. Skimming along here. Vancouver rape feminist currents are anti-trans and proud of it. When volunteer, give, and display posters, share tweets, you are supporting transphobia. Not debatable. Not agreeing to disagree. Not a difference of opinion. It's just hate. So just stop it. Complaints are brought to prominence. Now she's accused of harassment. Oh, Jessica Yaniv there's right there on the side. The defunding in this latest flashpoint in an ongoing struggle between transgender activists and feminists organizing who maintain that female-born and male-born women should remain distinct groups. One of the groups leading the defunding charge against Vancouver Rape's Relief was Morgan Org. Am I saying that right?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
A long-standing transgender advocate and vice president of the BC NDP. I usually don't mind fucking with names, just doesn't feel like the right time. In comments before March 13, a city committee meeting org called Vancouver Rape Relief non-compliant with Canadian law and the guilt of systematic and consistent behavior. She said that this is the last BC women's shelter to continue denying services to the trans community. This is Morgan Ork. Biting hands that feed them, tax-funded, pushes prejudice. I think we get the general gist of this here. Like I said, I definitely am going to include the link to this down below. Represents 39,000 rape reliefs, more than 1 million a year budget. Yeah, well, just skimming through here. If there's anything that's really interesting. By people celebrating Vancouver's rape relief being defunded. It's like a political victory. Countless vulnerable women, well, I would assume or hope that there were other outreach centers in that area. I would not be knowledgeable on that too. I could see where people would definitely be pissed off if this was closed down and this is the closest place that many people could go, but I could definitely see the outrage. Let's go back here. Let's go back to the thingamajig here with Blair White. That's not it. The heated debate.
Eats, males, etc., to underage girls, asking them about their tampons, their pads, their menstrual cycle, and saying that if they were a little older, that you would be with them. How do you respond to all those texts? Because in my opinion, they're incredibly damning, and I really hope you're not going to sit here and say all of them are fake, because that would be a cop out that I won't let you do.
Yeah.
What is your response?
Unfortunately, I do have to say that they are fake. You know,
Unfortunately, I have receipts. But
what I will say though is back in 2012, 2013, when I was working for this girl band, I'm not going to say the name. People know who it is, but just they don't charge.
Actually, I did list it in the last stream. I don't have it off the top of my head, but the information is out there.
Me with anything, and I did work for quite a popular girl band that is very, very popular on YouTube that involves 6 singing sisters. Pretty obvious now, but when I handled their social media, basically what I wanted to do is relieve. There was a lot of drama and a lot of tension that was building, especially in those early years. So what I did, I reached out on my Twitter and I said, "Hey, how old are you?" to try and create almost like a fan base in a sense, and pretty much alleviate those tensions. Yes, and I can see how.
Wait, hold on. So you had to tweet all these underage girls asking how old they are because it was for your work, is what you're saying.
It was for my work. It was.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna get to this. Saying that
doesn't
all
make
those
it
messages are
fake.
is a lie, and unfortunately, you know that. You know it's a lie.
It's not a lie.
Because there are tweets going back from 2011, 2012, 2013 of people talking about your inappropriate conduct. Now, also all those, if you look, all of those screenshots of you messaging girls underage, it's not like they came after you sort of rose to infamy with your waxing scandal and got media attention. They were before. So I'm wondering what the motivation would be of strangers on the internet to Photoshop hundreds of screenshots of you being inappropriate with young girls before you even got notoriety. I'm looking at screenshots of things as far back as, 2014. You sent someone an Ask FM question saying, and this girl is saying, "Jonathan, fuck off, you're so fucking gross. Why are you interested in having sex with me?" And you said when she's 18, you'll hit her up. This person.
Here's the thing, Blair.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I swear you can respond. You asked this girl, "Do you think Jonathan, who worked for me, is a sexy beast? Would you hook up with him?" That's something you asked a 13-year-old. And she responded saying, "Jonathan, you're fucking gross. You're like 30 and I'm 13. Get the fuck off my Ask FM." Why are you dating back to 2013 before anyone knew who you are, if there was some agenda to fake?
But here's the thing. Is my name on any of those?
Absolutely. They're all... Honey, they're all...
No, Blair. What I want to say is Ask FM is an anonymous questioning platform.
So in 2013, it's just a coincidence that people were pretending to be you on Ask FM preying on young girls. Someone was just pretending to be you.
Yep, unfortunately.
If I may, I have 3 accounts.
Bullshit.
There are 3 accounts pretending to be FNGR and Monkey Jones' server as we speak.
Yeah, but Anthony,
yeah, I
you're
know.
of course infamous.
Okay, no, I'm look. it is possible to edit, comments online. I do think that Yaniv's good for it, but it's not impossible that this is bullshit. That they're getting screwed. I'm trying to be fair about it. There's definitely more to find out. What do you think, Elf? Why specifically? Just because they seem to be a bit inconsistent, or?
The overall inconsistency, and if I do remember correctly in your last stream about Yaniv
Yes.
that you did, the article you were reading off mentioned how they were able to trace back the IP used to ask those questions to Yaniv's location.
Okay.
Or specifically the computer that she used. So,
Fair
with that
enough.
information,
Okay.
bullshit.
All right. Continue on.
So your life for the past 10 years has been strangers on the internet for apparently no reason, faking you messaging them inappropriate things.
Yeah, it's been.
Okay, so what is your response to the 15-year-old girl that came out on the post-millennial with video recordings of you on Facebook making baby noises at them? Do you have a baby fetish?
No. Ew, no. No.
Then why were you making baby noises after sending a bunch of sexual messages to this 15-year-old girl?
I was sending baby messages to one of my friends, and how they got to her, I do not know.
You fucking
They
know.
were not sent to her directly, but I don't know who the hell this person is.
I mean, listen, Jessica. I'm not going to let you weasel out. You've been sending inappropriate messages. That doesn't mean that you've molested someone. That doesn't mean you've touched anyone. I hope to God that you haven't, but you can't deny that these messages exist. There are messages of you asking young girls, do you like guys who wear pads? And that brings another question. As a trans woman, think what you want about trans women. There are people out there who insist that trans women are always guys, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
But I think something everyone can agree on is that trans women never refer to themselves as guys. You're not going to catch a trans woman being like, I'm a guy. Right?
No, never. And that's the
Why would
thing.
you say that?
Because I didn't say that. That's the big thing. Why would I even say that?
Because I think you're a very disturbed person. You're not going to tell me if even one of those screenshots, which there are hundreds, are real and 567 of them are fake, then it's damning against you.
It is. And it is. And I totally agree that these messages are fucked up. I'm going to put it.
So why did you send them?
I didn't send them.
You sent them.
I did not send them.
You know you did.
No, I didn't.
You did, just like you lied and said that you.
I don't know. It was like a little teeny bopper group or something like that, and I don't know what kind of great lengths that group of fans would go to screw with somebody. I don't know. I guess it's possible that they're getting railroaded, but highly unlikely.
I highly doubt they
I
are.
highly doubt it too.
I honestly do think Yaniv is someone who did some fucked up shit and is in heavy denial of it and refuses to accept it, and now they're getting blasted on social media of it. And instead of being like, yo, I did this fucked up thing, I regret it, I don't do it anymore, they're like, nope, it never happened.
Continuing on.
You're more attractive than me.
I chose a bad time to eat.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it seems to me, Jessica, I think I'm gonna speak for a lot of people here when I say it seems as though your life is sort of measured by the harm that you do to others, whether it's the young girls that you message inappropriate things to and scar them, whether it's the women you put out of business who don't want to handle your penis, or whether it's the trans women who unfortunately look bad in the eyes of people who don't understand us. And so it seems to me that the question has to be asked, what do you want out of life, Jessica? Because it seems to me that your intention with everything that you're doing, whether it's the media attention, your tweets, is really to cause harm to people. Why?
I don't agree because these complaints aren't to cause harm, and I can prove this because I have implicitly stated over and over and over again to these people that I have taken to the tribunal. I have said, you know what, these issues can be resolved in a mediation session. I have gone out of mediation with $0. I've gotten out of mediation with $100 from people because $100. I have never, and this is something really absurd by the media that they have published that I pretty much forced somebody to give.
This is going to be inappropriate, but who's here has ever seen Adventure Time?
I have.
Me, a bit.
They kind of sound like Lumpy Space Princess. You know what I'm talking about?
I was thinking that the first time I heard them.
Sorry, that was a terrible time to butt in there. Oh, fuck. You have a parody song. Oh, I keep accidentally hitting enter. God. Terribly sorry, guys.
It really feels like they're doing what's best for them, or like what they want, and if you don't agree with what they want, they're gonna go out of their way to make your life hell.
Okay.
I agree.
$2,500 in mediation for me to go away is completely and utterly untrue.
I don't really know how that answers the question, but
You know,
I want to ask this other question.
Let me continue here.
Goalpost moving.
Yeah, is basically, I did not want it. You see, I didn't want to take these people to the tribunal. All I wanted is to get service, and I still do believe that I was entitled to. I have taken.
Okay. I understand that. I understand. I do have to ask, though.
You are also entitled
Do you
to
think there is more
proper care of your genitalia, bitch?
harm done in you not having your balls waxed, or a woman being put out of business because she didn't want to wax your balls? Which of those objectively causes more harm?
I think the one that objectively causes more harm is a refusal of service to protected grounds. So, if you want to put it this way, to put it your way, okay, to put it your way, essentially.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
It does not come. You are a protected group. That means they have to take special care to make sure you're all right, right? Well then, if they do not have someone specifically trained to take care of your specific situation, then it is more advantageous to refuse service in that moment of time in order to not cause you damage.
Sorry, chewing.
You and your damn pizza.
Yeah.
Glitch keeps sending me cookies every time I rant about this bullshit, and I love it. Thank you, Glitch.
I thought you said lich for a minute there. I'm like, Elf and their wacky fantasy people. Continuing on.
Is getting my balls waxed is more harm to the whole world. Because
melodramatic drama whore.
Because what's happening here, it's not just me, Blair.
Because you've got big balls, and no one else knows that song. Anyways.
It's not just me.
I don't think, I'll be honest, I kind of think it's you, because I'm going to say this. I don't think trans women, by and large, go to like 10 different spas trying to have their genitalia. You know, trans women are actually insecure with that part of themselves, typically.
I agree, and I am.
They're not going to go to 10 different people and then file complaints to get, like, that's just not a thing that's happening. I do also want to get to...
But Blair, you know, this is what I'm gonna say is, you know, you've gone through surgery, like you told me 2 years ago. Now, do you think it's right? And I'm gonna just pose you the question here. Do you think it's right for do you think it's right? Let's say 4 years ago, for example, or 3 years ago, that you would walk into a salon in Vancouver, you know, let's say you were having a trip up here. I know you never travel up here, but let's say you're having a trip up here. You have a breakout. You want to get a facial done. They spot you as being trans, even though you don't say you're trans. They spot you as being trans, and then they refuse you service. Do you believe that is honestly okay?
I don't think it's okay to be denied housing. I don't think it's okay to be denied rape kits, like you said. I don't think it's okay to be denied a loan because you happen to be trans. But at the end of the day, honestly, I'm not going places where I am not welcome. I'm not going and having someone handle my genitalia pre-op. That's awful. And I would never want to subject myself to that.
But Blair,
oh.
Okay, but Blair, you didn't answer the question. If you go, for example,
no one's denying me a facial. I'm sorry, but no one's going to deny me a facial. And honestly, no one would. Okay, I don't want to deal with fantasies in which I want.
I know, but Blair, this is not a fantasy. I can show you right now that they did deny me a facial.
I mean,
that might be just because you're an ugly ass bitch.
Thoughts and okay. Whether I agree with the elf or not.
The thoughts and the opinions of the elf do not necessarily reflect the channel of For No Good Reason.
I do not find Jessica Yaniv aesthetically appeasing there. I feel that is the apt, appropriate way. Wait, I would not pull the car over. Holy shit.
Certainly not my type.
Yeah, certainly not my type. Holy hell. That just looking at that mug is. I did finally finish my slice of pizza. I had a point somewhere. You know what? Let's bump.
Hi, Rocky.
Hello, Wacky.
Well, hello there.
We're having a debate between. I'm not gonna make the joke.
Saying bottoms required, but top not required. Party for people ages 12 plus. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot of back.
Oh,
Yeah, that's wrong.
We're at the
12 and over kids are starting to go into puberty. That's fucked up. You're starting to see beginnings of pubescent chests. If you have like girls going around there, fuck no. I ain't fucking letting my daughter go to anywhere where it's like, oh, your daughter doesn't have to wear a top to this party. Oh, fuck no. If it's a
So
pool
this
party,
is what
she's
this
wearing a
Jewish
top.
goblin looks like. Okay.
Okay, that was Rocky, ladies and gentlemen. This is the dark scythe future harbinger of death and destruction. Hopefully,
Yes.
someday.
Thank you, Glitch. Let's
He'll be
keep
bringing
sending
down the
cookies.
Shabbos goy. God be with him.
Mhm.
Oh, that's where those went.
I like all the
That's
clowns in the chat.
Yeah.
Disturbing, and I'm not gonna let you act as if you had no part in this. Your name was on the fucking thing. Your name was on the thing to petition to the city to host it. You are part of it, and you said in an interview I watched literally 10 minutes before this live, you were saying that you plan to attend. So are you? Wait. So you were planning to attend?
Yeah,
Okay, then why'd you say you weren't?
because I don't care whether I'm going to attend or not attend. I think I have the ability to attend if I want to attend. But
why do you really want to go to a topless party for kids? And I'm trying to make the point that you saying that you were intending or even just considering attending a topless party for kids, juxtaposed next to all the other allegations and all the people coming out saying that you.
So I'm going to take a moment here. I'm not muted, right?
No, you aren't.
Okay, so everybody, can anyone think of a logical explanation why there should be a topless party for kids? Anybody?
No,
I can't.
absolutely none.
The
The only
closest-
slight explanation I could think is because people in that group support pedophilia, and they want to start people finding their. Ugh.
Because progress.
Jesus.
No, that's not a progressive thing.
No.
That's a fucked up wanting to support
No, this is
pedophiles
progressivism
thing.
to the extreme.
Well, it's Canada.
This is a natural course of progressivism.
Well, in Canada. Anyways.
were being inappropriate with them doesn't really look good, right?
It doesn't, but
Yeah.
it doesn't, and believe me, Blair, I was considering this a lot. I was considering.
Calling, please stop calling.
Yeah,
me.
Florida. Come on. What I was gonna say is, gosh, I'm getting off track here. What I was gonna say is, this event, and let's say for example, you were 16. You were 16 right now, and you were early stages through your transition, but pre-surgery and all that.
Okay.
Do you believe that is wrong for you to not be able to take your top off? If
I was a biological male at 16. That's not the big deal. The problem is encouraging girls to go topless.
I know. But let's say that you were a biological male at 16. However,
no one has
going through
biological.
wait. Okay, Blair. Okay. I'm gonna put you like this. Do you think it would be okay 4 years ago? 4 years ago, during your transition, that you were not allowed to take your top off at a pool? If you wanted.
Yeah.
To. If you wanted.
I was an adult 4 years ago. This is irrelevant.
I know.
It's irrelevant. We're talking about young girls who just so happen to be the people that you are preying on in these messages, which you're not going to say you didn't send them. You did. those are the people that are also going to attend this topless party that you just admitted after lying that you're going to attend. Whoever is calling.
Correlation doesn't equal causation, Koi.
Take the phone off the hook.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
come
Yeah,
on.
I'm getting like.
This is like the fourth
The
time.
problem is young girls, not adults, not even biological males. It is custom for boys to be shirtless at the pool. It is not custom for girls, especially if they're 12. They are developing.
So do you think it's wrong for FTMs to not be able to take their top off at age 15, 14?
If you're
Kind
a
of,
biological
yeah.
female who has breasts,
Bitch, when I was
then it is
15,
not
I
standard for you
had
to be
D
topless at a
cups.
party.
That ain't
And
gonna
if you
be
have
topless.
adults hosting that party,
We shouldn't even be having this
specifically
conversation
stating
to
that
begin
you are
with.
to be topless if you wish.
Their big argument, Jessica Yaniv, is trying to justify why their name was associated with a flyer for topless teenagers. And even if they could say that all the previous things were a misunderstanding, the pictures from the bathroom, even if they said that all the other things were edited, they really have to fucking stick this landing, and I'm not seeing it, Jessica. You're not. I'm not seeing any means by which that you've explained this away to any rational satisfaction.
That is a problem. You, Jessica Yaniv, are a problem.
But Blair, this is actually Canadian law. You are allowed to take your top off in British Columbia. And
We've already know
in Ontario.
messed up laws. We've already been over that Canada needs a lot of help, okay? And so do you. But
I know.
what is yeah, I'm glad we both agree on that. Why do you think you can menstruate? You can't menstruate. You have a dick and balls. You cannot menstruate.
I can.
No, you can't.
Oh.
You can't.
I can, Blair.
You can't though. And you're lying. And you're lying. And why would you describe yourself as a guy who wears pads?
Because I didn't send that.
But you did. But you did. You know you sent it. You know you sent it. And even if you didn't send that and you sent every other.
Why?
I mean, they think they're hotter than Blair, too.
I hate that little head cock and that little ugh.
They both are doing it.
Yeah, but Blair's fine.
Okay.
Blair doesn't count.
Blair
Is it because you don't know
Blair's
she's trans?
Exactly. Blair's honorary cis.
I thought Rocky only did 2D traps. Anyways, continue.
I'm sorry for him now.
Let's bump ahead.
That will
Well,
remove your sex
Blair's
drive.
gone for bottom surgery, so they don't have a dick anymore.
All right.
I think that
Still
would
can't have
probably be
no
the
babies.
best thing for society and
babies.
anyone and everyone around you.
You know,
But again, are you willing to say that you do not represent the trans community and that your actions and that your predatory behavior does not speak to them?
no. What I'm gonna say is predatory behavior is not okay whatsoever.
It's not.
It's not.
So why do you think your behavior is okay?
Because basically, what did I do wrong here?
You are a predator. You put women out of business who don't want to touch your dick. You message children inappropriate messages, and you make trans people look terrible. Like I said, your existence is measured only by the harm in which you do to everyone around you, and that's a problem.
Oh my god.
Thoughts, Rocky?
Woo. Oh, that's a rush.
Oh, it is.
Night Vulture, the kids for the party are 12 and up, and it was a no parents allowed pool party.
Yeah.
Which is super fucked up.
It should be
Except
Blair.
them, they're the only adult allowed.
Yeah.
And that wig
What?
is a problem.
What, the wig?
The Party City wig is also a problem.
It's not a Party City wig.
Oh!
If you paid anything other than Party City prices, you need to go get your money back. But as I was saying, so you agree.
$150 wig.
Why do you think that your behavior is not predatory?
Because what I am doing is I am asserting the British Columbia law here.
No, you're
And
not.
the British
I mean,
Columbia,
It's
you're doing
Grayson,
this stuff,
okay.
and you're abusing protections that are supposed to protect marginalized people, trans people, and you're using it to your own gain. You're using it
I'm
to
not.
get people to touch you, and you're using it to hurt people. That's a problem.
All right, let's see if we can find the taser.
Fucking hate this fucking ogre.
This is why
I
I wanted you here.
I hate them too. I hate them too, Rocky. If you play back the stream earlier, you'll hear me just basically kind of bitch about them a couple times.
Mhm.
I want to find the fucking taser because they said supposedly because of this, They showed a mace and taser that got them arrested yesterday or some shit like that, or at least got their shit taken away.
Wait,
Yeah?
I was gonna say the tranny, but which one? No, Yaniv.
The
Yeah.
bad
Yeah,
one.
Shrek.
The ogre.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's all you
okay,
have
Shrek.
to do is basically say, hey, okay, I'm changing from male to female. And that's it.
And that's a problem. I've established that.
Stop. That's the form right there.
It's like getting a
Have
fucking
you thought
tattoo at this point.
At all
Ridiculous.
about the impact that you've had on these women, on these women's businesses, and how it's hurting them financially, and how they're getting attacked because
Aaron, check
of
Discord.
the drama, stress, and financial ruin that you put them through? Do you ever empathize with them, or
No.
think that was you
Because
don't?
they're not getting attacked. The person that's getting attacked is me. They're not getting attacked. You know how
When
I
you're not getting your balls waxed is an attack.
Right.
You know-
I've heard the last time that I need to hear about Jessica and Neve's dick and balls. I definitely don't think that they're right in the head. I hope that basically the police are able to take them to persecute them to the fullest extent of the law.
They're not gonna do it.
I mean they did step in. It's the federal police this time. Please.
Also, you heard about that? That trainee that wanted his balls waxed at a woman's only. What was it?
Yeah.
Some kind of massage parlor or something.
Mhm.
I do believe progress prevailed, so to speak.
Jesus.
So yeah.
People who do waxing, there are specialized training they can take to handle male genitalia. If a esthetician's location, a waxing parlor, does not have someone on hand with that specialized training, it is perfectly reasonable, safe, and less of a liability
Okay.
to deny service to them.
Quick thing here from Icarus Fox Kid. If you only dress in girls' clothes, you're not transsexual. You're a transvestite. You give you the right to parentlessly, toplessly pool party. Okay. I forgot what's the wording? There's the fucking Tumblr definition, and there's also fucking the medical definition. There's a difference here. You know what I'm talking about, right? So
The medical definition of transgender requires you to have gender dysphoria.
Yes.
The Tumblr definition just means you can do whatever you want, and gender has no true meaning.
The Tumblr definition is your screen name.
Yeah.
Or what you put in your bio.
You know, I'd like to point out that there's a person who, you know what, I'm not going to go into that. Let's not go. Yeah, I'm going to show the moral high ground and walk away from that. But yeah, no, I understand that there's a difference between, getting medically diagnosed with transgender dysphoria and, what the hell Yaniv is.
A
They
Jew.
just want girls.
Yaniv might be one of those people who might. There are some people around, thanks to Tumblr, that refer to themselves as T-cuties, and what they are is they're people who don't actually have gender dysphoria, but who will lie about it and go through transition for attention, and then they will snake about and use whatever things they can use as like special protections they get for being quote-unquote trans
That's
to
quite-
fuck other
So
people.
this is a lying Jew we have here.
so
Okay.
what you're saying is a trans-trender. Got it.
Kind of. That might be a situation going on here. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, you need get a fucking wig that actually matches your palette and doesn't wash out your face and make you look like a fat ogre.
I'm willing to believe that Yaniv is nuts.
Shrek with a wig.
Oh God.
Yaniv needs a shorter wig because a wig that would frame a face like theirs is not what they need because they have a fat, long face and an inability to have a chin.
And they need to touch up their fucking roots. God damn.
No, that was a
That's a
wig.
wig.
The wig was
Oh.
supposed to look like that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't know why.
It was supposed to look bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's certain like wig styles where they have obvious roots to hair because that's for some reason a kind of popular hairstyle. I don't know why. I don't like it.
Well, it's these people they see ugly as beautiful. Like it's a complete inverse of what is visually appealing.
If there's no beauty in the world, then there's no ugly. If there's no ugly, there's no beauty.
Hi, Kai.
Hey. So if everyone is beautiful, no one is beautiful.
Precisely.
I should have asked this a long time ago, but how is everybody else coming through, or am I the only one right? Because I just wanted to make sure if the audio is good.
No one said anything. I've been watching comments.
Okay, good.
Right.
Hi, new person.
Glitch has been hearing my rants pretty well because they've been sending me cookies over every time I bitch.
Superb by my expectations. Okay, hateful.
Oh no, the monster's in the chat.
Would you like to come back, hateful? Who's the monster?
Coyote.
Oh, okay. Gay things. Indeed. We
Coyote, you no longer get to call yourself gay. You have a girlfriend. You're now bi.
Oh,
or
they
pan.
Yeah, you're now a Jew fucker.
Okay, wow. Holy shit, you're on fire today. I don't know why I called you creepy. Wow. I imagine everyone's offended by that boner. Holy crap. Who's a Coyote? I keep forgetting that person's name because they keep getting thrown out. Crook. Very good.
Coyote is dating Crook, and I kind of hope Crook buys art of Coyote in them from me because I need money.
Yep. She's gonna whip she's gonna pray.
Shabos Coyote lovely.
Yes. Oh, I know. Would you guys like to see the fan art I got made of Elf so far? Let me stop screen sharing so I could just go digging through my shit. Let's see. I think I put it in the canister. Oh!
No, you, Coyote. No, you.
I actually never downloaded it yet on this computer.
I never called you hetero, Coyote. I just said you're bi or pan.
Yeah, it's sexual deviant. How about that?
They are a furry.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. Did you get enough sleep today, Rocky?
Of course I did. Why?
Okay, just asking.
Leave him alone. I like this.
Alright.
This is properly rested Rocky.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. And caffeinated.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just gyazo both of these. These are from Countess Rose. I've got fan art of them and their crazy cat screaming at them.
At 4 goddamn fucking a.m. Follow Azzy the Elf on Twitter to find out that story.
Yes. I also got an...
It's Rocky, Coyote.
Oh, I can't
Go to
actually...
black.com for more information.
God damn it. Let me get the other fucking picture. Holy shit. I have to open up my laptop since we're here.
Was that a picture of me being freaked out by the millipede?
No, I was going to show the other elf, McFlies, who's been having a meltdown while Kiwi Farms is down.
No. I am Limbo's favorite elf.
Not everything's a competition, elf.
I'm still Limbo's favorite elf.
Okay, elf.
By the way, elf is an exception to the rule. Most elves are trash.
Okay.
So this is our token, you know, our Uncle Tom of elves.
The Uncle Ruckus of elves.
Yes.
Where the fuck is this thing?
I'm a good elf because I'm realistic.
Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put it in the chat and fucking... Oh, Hateful wants to come back. That's good.
Icarus the Fox Kid just said hashtag Easy the Elf King. I'm not the Elf King. Fuck that. I raised the dragons.
Yeah, if you got him already, that'll work.
Yeah, I'll add him.
Dud.
Hi, Step. Hey, Kayla.
Hey. And this is from Cecil McFly on Twitter. I got this done from another artist. I'd have to go look it up right now, but I don't feel like pulling up their DMs. Then again, it's mostly about the artwork, but I just don't want to piss them off. I know Cecil's like the OC supposed to be male, but I wanted to keep it androgynous because lol elves can't tell the difference.
all elves are genderly confusing, but Limbo's favorite elf is the most genderly confusing.
Yeah. No wonder their birth rates are so low.
Oh, Jesus.
Hateful, you've been added back to both Nazball and Limbo.
Yes.
Why though?
Why not?
Yes,
You're right.
Rory Rhymes.
I know exactly why, and you know what? I don't support what you guys...
Luna
yeah.
Whisper Silk.
Yeah.
The elf is not a queen. The elf is a boy.
Elf is a king. They were correct.
And yes, Rory
Yes.
Rhymes.
Like,
Indeed.
Yes.
Common Fox Square. Horn makes you wish that they were born every time he plays.
Who's Jewish?
Oh, hi.
Fox Kid, why do you have a Y boner in regards to who? Which elf? You've opened up your mouth. You put it in the chat. I'm gonna ask.
Wait, who has a elf? Who has a Y boner?
Icarus Fox Kid, is it because of Coyote Lovely? 9 out of 10 Y boners agree.
cease this at once.
Gender confusion.
The hell is
Okay.
what even is a Y boner?
Oh, Y boners where you don't know why you have it.
Mm.
Kind of like if you're in the middle of class and you get a boner and you're like, why? I'm doing algebra.
Okay.
Well, that's being young and stupid. That's
that
a
usually
really
happens to me
easy
in the car,
answer, so
so-
theoretically
It's not the algebra, it's the number 8.
Hey, die.
It's just
You
too
know what?
thick.
You can never be too thick.
What?
I said you
Rocky
can never
was-
be too thick.
Nice. Fantastic.
As long as you don't, cross the threshold into fat.
Okay.
Then
I
you're
am
good.
concerned.
How many
I'm
pounds would
excited.
Yanniv have to fucking have to go from fat to thick?
I don't know. I can't do math.
If there's a random echo, my headphones accidentally pulled out because I died.
Good job, Boomer.
I'm just imagining Rocky being a fat inspector.
It's
Well,
literally what
you
the
see, it's not so much about the number; it's more about the distribution, so to speak.
Somebody
I'm
has
just
20
imagining
pounds
this
worth
is
of
something-
boobs.
Hmm.
Oh.
As long as it doesn't build up on the arms or the face.
Oh my god, they're in the same exact.
I had a friend who used to sit there and say he was totally into Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife just because she had huge boobs. I was like, but she's nasty. God rest her smutty soul.
Well, that's what paper bags are for, my friend.
Okay. Well, I think we've come to the end of it here. I will hit stop. It's been a hot fucking ride, everyone. That and the oh, yeah. For whatever reason, the stream quality went to shit. Hit stop.